Hi, Brandon. Thanks for
Hi.
being with us.
Absolutely.
Or hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
So, we came here to talk to you about a new show for UBS. And the thing is, UBS is struggling.
Mm-hmm.
We released a couple of one-and-done shows. It's not doing too well. We tried to target the wrong market. But the thing is, we just need a spark. So if you look at Apple, they were in the same place as we were 30 years ago. But the thing is, they had the Mac. The Mac was their spark. When they released that, they skyrocketed in sales. They are the king of electronics now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take our marketing plan that we have, combine it with Altogether Now, we can not only make Altogether Now the Mac of UBS, but UBS the Apple of family television.
I agree. So before we get started, I just want to do a current analysis, a SWOT analysis, where we're at with the company.
Okay.
So that's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
Mm-hmm.
So strengths, I think we should make sure we understand the base of the company, and that's that we've already established ourselves in the market. We've lost in the past years with in the 2000s.
People still know who we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We obviously have the 80s and 90s where we had a strong base and we were probably the most popular company in the television market. So that's a major strength is we're already established. We just lost it.
Yep.
So weaknesses, obviously touching on that, it goes off of it. Right now we are not where we want to be. We've lost our popularity and our viewership.
And people think of us as unadapters, that we can't adapt to what's happening now. Because we were popular and now we're not, so they think, okay, they're just lost in the past age.
Another weakness obviously being that we've tried to market towards the wrong audiences at times. Obviously you guys have made sure everyone knows that the millennials were a failure and that that's not going to be our target market right now. That they just have a different interest in TV.
Okay.
And so opportunities, obviously just basically that's what we're talking about here today is this new show. This is a great opportunity to get our company kickstarted.
This is definitely our chance to reclaim the market share that we once had.
Okay.
Yeah, and threats is, there are threats that if this marketing plan does fail, and it basically rolls into the show not being good. So
this isn't our last chance, but it's getting there. If this is a failure, which it won't be with our marketing plan, trust us. But that's our threat, is that time is against us.
Okay.
So now going more into the marketing plans and the nature of marketing planning. We just have to know how important what we're doing here is. That we have to dive into the right channels and make sure we allocate our funds correctly with our marketing plans.
And we need to figure out, we need to time everything correctly. We need to have a schedule of this, A, B, and C. Because if we try to start at different places, if we try to introduce things that aren't ready to be introduced, we're doing no good.
Absolutely.
We just absolutely have to make sure we are doing the right thing, and you're going to be part of this, but
In a timely manner, because like we said, time is definitely against us.
alright, so if you want to go into the
Yeah,
basics of our marketing strategy.
So basically, we want to introduce it, we want to do our actual marketing, and then we need to execute it.
Okay.
So our introduction will be a teasers on social media, because what that does is it gets our actors involved with our target market. It just creates a connection like that. And the thing is, it's a word of mouth channel. And the thing about word of mouth channels is that they do the work for us. We just give it to them, and they can take it whatever way they want. It's not a lot of work on us. We just release it, and they do their own.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is we're gonna dive into the different channels that we are with social media and stuff. We'll go on with this in more depth later.
Okay.
But it's word of mouth, I think, that's really gonna take us to the popularity level that we want.
Yeah, and if we're speaking about that, our target market. Well, do you want to? Yeah, okay.
So we have a primary market and a secondary market, and then it's crucial that we identify who it is and we market towards those people so we get the viewership. So the primary market being people from ages 20 to 49, obviously. Those are the Gen X's and Generation X's.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure we're working towards them because those are more the parents of the families, because obviously you're a family television company.
Mm-hmm.
So we can market towards them because they're the ones who will be like, all right, family, let's have a family TV night and watch this show.
Absolutely.
All together now. And that's going to be a primary market. We're going to market directly towards those people. But secondarily, we're going to market also towards the kids who are also going to be watching part of the family.
Because we want the parents to be involved with it, because this is the station they grew up with. But we also want the kids to make that connection. So 30 years down the road, the kids are now the adults, but they're still into the show. We need to start the new generation.
Yeah.
And so with that, with our social media,
Here, let me touch more on the market or target market real quick. I just think with our target market, there's so many opportunities and like things going on right now with that age group, those age groups, primary and secondary, the kids and then the adults.
Mm-hmm.
Just an example, it's Star Wars. It's come out recently. The parents who are 20 to 49 right now, they all went and watched Star Wars because as kids they were the ones watching the original series. But they also went to watch the new one because they watched it as a kid. And then today's kids were also watching it. The 7 to 17-year-olds now were also watching Star Wars. So I just think there's a lot of opportunities and already established target market there that for success to be had with those age groups because Star Wars showed absolute success in hitting those two target markets.
it just shows how you don't need to have just one group of target markets. You can have one here, you can have one over there, and that's what we're trying to do.
I agree.
So we would tease it on social media. Then what would happen is after we get our target market involved, we would say the idea, say what it actually is, that it's a rated G family television show. And we're going to pitch it as the revival of family television because that shows that we're adapting. That shows that we're moving along with technology. We're not just staying in the past.
Yeah. And going off more with the marketing strategy, we have a schedule. We have a few steps we're going to be taking. Our first step being late night TV, which you can kind of go into. That's how we're kind of break the ice in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, so after our teasers, after we introduce it, we're going to go on the late night shows for UBS. And we're just going to, because that's always great. You can just talk, and it's a huge audience that watch those shows. And a lot of our target audience, 28 to 49-year-olds, watch that show as well. So that would just be a very...
That's going to be our opening. It's kind of with the late night TV. We're going to have the actors and all that do that. And then our second step is going to be more towards different advertising channels, which is going to be, we're going to focus on our target market, the 28 to 49-year-olds, through Facebook. And as I'm sure you know, the Facebook is more for the adults, the 20 to 49 range.
Mm-hmm.
And through that, also newspaper, which for the same reasons is also that range of our target audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be our second stage, is we're going to focus on those couple of channels, Facebook and newspaper. And then our third step is word of mouth, as we described. Like through our first steps of marketing plans, we think the word of mouth will just
that'll just continue to go. It'll grow and grow, but that's always going to be in there. And the thing that's nice about our plan is that it's direct. It's directly to the people. We're not going through a third-party marketing plan. So what you want us to do, you can tell us right away. There's no third party. There's no miscommunication. There's also a lot of trust involved. So with direct marketing channels, that really helps us.
And I also thought it's worth mentioning, those are our main focuses of this marketing plan, but we're also going to create social media accounts.
Okay.
Because as today, everything's social media, internet, all that. Even with the older adult age group, they're still focusing on that. So we're creating a Facebook page, Instagram page, Snapchat, just to keep everyone updated on the progress of it. Also Twitter, but...
and that'll help us not only all together now, but it'll help just UBS in general. So.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about this at all?
I do have a few. So my first question is, do you think we could incorporate merchandising into your plan?
I know where you're going there, but I think right now that's not the best option for the show and the company.
Okay.
I do believe it is a potential option in the future, probably. I think as we get this more started, maybe in the future we can try merchandising just to create more popular.
Yeah, we just need to, time is really against UBS. So if we try to merchandise things, it's really inefficient.
It's just...
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, I just think it's starting something that we can't focus on that right now. We need to focus on our plan and stick to that. I just think that's just not, it's kind of a distraction of where we're trying to explode this new show.
So is it a possibility? Yes. Will we do it now? Definitely not.
Okay. So my second question for you then is, who is our competition and what other television stations broadcast family series like this?
So I think our biggest competition is definitely ABC Family, which is now Freeform. they do a lot of family television. They do a lot of shows that their target market is a lot of people, just like ours is.
Mhm.
So that's definitely our competition. But the thing is, that's basically they're the big market share. We are the two major players.
Mhm.
So there are some other ones, but that's the nice thing is we only have one big competition.
Yeah.
That's ABC.
Just going with that, just reiterating with our established company that I think we can't out them as our biggest competition probably. Because we are established and we, at one time we were more popular than them.
And we have tradition on our side too. People
That's
want to see a revival, and if we can bring that to them, then ABC Family and UPS.
Because our primary market grew up watching UBS, not watching ABC Family. It's only today that ABC Family's kind of, they've edged us out a little bit, but I think it's very easy to close that gap down, for sure.
All right. Well, that brings me to my last question, probably most important. Will your plan cost us a lot?
I don't think it's going to be crazy cost even for this big coming out of a new show. I really think altogether now as a marketing plan, we will spend money. Obviously, we need to. It's mandatory to get this new show popular, but I think it's nowhere near like outrageous or expensive or anything.
Yeah, because there will be costs with like Facebook advertising and newspaper advertising, and even like booking those late night shows. But the thing is, it's very cost efficient for what it is. It's cost efficient. It gets the job done, and the thing is, people talk about it, and that's free. Publicity is free. We market it, but then they create the buzz. They do the majority of the work.
Yeah. And we're also marketing through our own company a lot. Like UBS will be advertising this like on our news shows.
Yeah.
And just through our company, that's a ton of viewership just free pretty much for through our own company.
Mm-hmm.
But there will be costs, obviously. Like I can just touch on the Facebook ads, newspaper, and then some social media and other minor forms of advertising.
Absolutely.
But I just think the costs aren't nearly what you might expect, and I think despite the costs not being that high, we can still be close to or greatly.
Yeah, our small budget can do the same as a much larger budget, even better.
I think we're like, we're using the perfect amount of money, I believe.
Yeah,
for this.
Alright.
Yeah. So
Optimizing.
yeah,
That's the word.
would we be able to come in about a week or so just to touch base with you, see how this is going?
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.